Uh, Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy. Ayy, you ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things, ayy. Trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things, ayy. You ain't got no chicken wings, ayy. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings, ayy. Articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at you talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exascaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect and patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect, clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience, always costing things. You say price go in, I say fix things. Rocket don't care how you bend things. Liquidy sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I'm mock bad sentences, not people or things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic, sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah. You ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Then blame the market for your things. I roast back right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by it and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. End of day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, truth, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generation, no kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
You ain't got no chicken wings. But are you in any trades? We're going to find out in just a moment. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Bingo and a bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of your time. It's always time. That's right. To make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. We make trading not as difficult. Trading is not easy, but a lot of people try to make it very, very complicated. And really, it's level by level. Let's say hi to chat real quick. Then let's start with the show. We got JR at number 1. And JR is my favorite now. JR is my favorite. Thank you, JR, for being here. Thank you for your amazing stream. He streams at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in addition to extra times. But I always catch the 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then from there, we come over here to the 9 p.m. show, which is my show. And then from there, sometimes we'll go to Lunar Beaches Crypto, sometimes Road Dog, sometimes Crypto Squid, just depending on who's streaming and who we haven't been to the day prior. We got Shep in the house. What's up, Shep? Appreciate you, man, being here. Let's see here. I bet you say that's while making live. I win. Hello, not live. Let's see here. JR always finishes first. Oh my gosh, that's not a good thing. Crypto Badell in the house. What's up, Crypto Badell? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you very, very much. See here, Miss Badell just had some chicken wings for dinner. Let's go. Let's go. Speaking of Lunar Beaches, we got Lunar Beaches Crypto in the house. What's up, my friend? What's going on? Of course, those who don't know, Lunar Beaches is also another YouTuber. Same thing with JR. Same thing with Road Dog. Same thing with a whole bunch of others. We'll be giving them shout outs in just a moment. Let's see here. Very happy you guys are here. Very, very happy. All right. Let's go ahead and get on with the show. Crypto bubbles on the daily. Pippin down 24.7%. Good Lord. Now this one, we did enter it. I just posted it in the group. I ended up taking my profit. First target, I think we only had one target. We entered the trade. We ended up getting stopped out. That was an aggressive trade. And I did, well, let me just show you. This is in the VIP setup. See here, update. See here. All right, so I'm going through a few of the updates. Okay, moving up to stop loss. Okay. So I want to show you this really quick. This was our Pippin. And when was this? This was yesterday at in the morning. Yesterday in the morning. Let's go and look at this really quick. So this was the actual setup posted in the VIP group where we can do an aggressive entry right here. Add to our aggressive entry once it breaks a low. And then the safer entry is a 15-minute candle close underneath this. And then I'll probably go more over it on Pippin when we do look at Pippin. So let's go ahead and cancel this. Delete. Get out of here. All right. Let's go back to our normal routine. Pippin is down. We end up taking some profit. And it hit our target. So really, really nice. Newbie Crypto in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see here. All right. So Pippin down 24.6%. The biggest loser. Why? Well, because it went up. It went up so much. Well, it goes, there's two things that price does. Go up, go down. Go down, go up. It's our job to see where the potential movement might go to before it reverses or continues. And that's what we do. That's what we do. Let's see here. Nothing too crazy on the daily. On the hourly, whoa. Does this mean Bitcoin's going up? We're going to find out in just a moment. Lots of green, lots of green. We have the fear and greed index was 10. Now it's 8. Down 2 points. Liquidation heat map. Let's go and refresh the page. We're going to look at the daily. We're also going to remove this down thanks to our good buddy Al in JR's Discord. He told us this has been in front of our face the whole time. And we improved it to 0.5. We also have this checkbox. That way we can look fancy. And then Crypto Change Me told us about this. If you want to look like a noob, well, you use this one. You want to look smart, and I feel smarter just having this. Crypto Change Me told us. Again, it's in our face. We just got to click buttons. Right now, we have a nice block of liquidation to the downside. Starting at 66.4 to about 66.3-ish. Then we have some liquidation starting to the top side, and they're starting to build. They're starting to build really, really nice. So what does this mean? Well, we took out this liquidation area, and we started coming down, looking like we were going to come over here for this 28.25 million, sitting at all those numbers. Don't like saying those numbers in succession, but we ended up coming up. So can we roll over? This is why we trade level by level. We're going to check it out in just a second, but let us look at the 12-hour time frame. 12-hour time frame. 12-hour. We can see that it looks very, very, very sexy to the downside. Look at this really nice liquidation block. Again, right now this is starting to build because people are shorting and they're putting their stop losses here. So that's what's going on there. Let us look at the 3-day. On the 3-day, and potentially, we could come down here for this 66.3-ish area and then come up, because by the time we come down here for this, all these will start loading up really, really hard and get really bright. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the gosh darn it. Let's look at the weekly, just for funsies. And while we're doing all this and making money, we're making steps. We're taking steps, guys. Taking steps to financial freedom, taking steps to learning, taking steps to just not be stagnant. Man, this looks so bad. Started coming up, pull back, which is fine. And then lower low, higher low, question mark. We'll see. But on the weekly, I'm really surprised, and I mentioned this yesterday too. I'm really surprised that we don't have like really, really bright hot spots to the downside and also to the upside. I'm very surprised on that. Let's look at Clash really quick. It's trying to bounce off of our zone, our bounce zone. We'll see if it breaks below it, not good. Breaks above it, moon mission. Once again, this one did 100 and something %. Now for Bitcoin. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Going down the list really quick. See here. Newbie says, Joe, you forgot price goes sideways. Well, if there's ups and downs, and there's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, it could lead to sideways. But price goes up and goes down. But yeah. Let's see here. Yes, very true. Very true. And thank you, D9U. Appreciate you, man, for being here. One more like. Punch you right smack in the face for the algorithm. I love it. I love it. All right. So I cleared up my charts this morning. Made a video for the group, and price was here. And I'm thinking, okay, right now, it's not looking good. Looking very weak. Continues to look weak. We have our zones. And again, this video, I think it was like a 2.5 minute video for my VIP group. If you're in the free portion of Telegram, you also got that video. If you're in Discord limits me to the amount of time and the file size for the video, so you only get a 40-second video. But if you want the full video, join the free portion of Telegram. If you have money, join the VIP. If you don't have money, don't worry. We'll show you how to make money. Not financial advice. All right. Let's go 4-hour time frame, just so we can kind of see what we're looking at. Right now, I'm up, down, up, higher high, great. We don't want to break this low. But if we do, about here is fine. We're looking at 38, 50% of this move, about here. Oh, well. So we broke this level, that's fine. Pulled back here, great. Okay, it's still healthy. Looking for it to come up. This is my thought process in the moment, not after the fact. Looking for it to come up. So we went up, pulled back, went up, broke this level. Looking for it to either get rejected here and continue doing lower lows, breaking the lows, or trying to come back up, and it got rejected here, not looking good at all. Then it breaks this level. Oh, okay, well, maybe it's a fake out. We come up here to the top, And lower high, everybody freaks out on that. Not to worry. When we pulled back here, this is our chance, our opportunity to attack this level, to attack the next level, find support, and then go. We didn't do it. Again, this is why it's looking weak. Came down, came up. Now that it came up, we don't want it breaking this level. Broke it again. So it's not looking strong. Not at all. Could it bounce right now? Sure. Could it bounce in this zone? Sure. And I color code the zones. 71.4, 70.5. Here's our top zone. Our bottom zone that we don't want to break. 66.2, 65.7. We don't want the zones to break. Now let me go ahead and take off these drawings just so we get a little clearer. So Joe, what you're saying is it could go up or down. Yeah. Just know that it's not looking strong, so the potential of it going down is higher. However, it could still go. The price can do whatever it wants. It really can. These are just certain levels that I was just looking at. There's nothing. Take this off. All right. Let's see here. Anything else I gotta say about Bitcoin? Not really. There's a lot of traders out there that, you know, are longing right now. It's too risky for me because what could happen is it could go up to roll over. What I want to see is I want to see confirmation. My confirmation for a long, could you enter right now? Yeah. My confirmation for a long is to come up, retrace, then break that pivot. And what it's doing is showing strength. Now, a lot of traders, they disagree with this type of trading because they're like, man, why are you entering way up here? The move already happened. Like, you need to enter down here. Well, for the same reason that if the price goes like this and then rolls over because of this block right here, then they get stopped out, or you get stopped out, or whatever. And for me, this is when I'm going to short. And again, those same traders are saying, well, why did you short now? You should have shorted up here. Very easy to say this in hindsight, extremely easy. But when we're in the moment, what I want to do is I want to make sure the levels are getting supported, whether it's, you know, coming down here and coming up and not losing the support. Same thing with here. If we break the resistance and find it as support now, even better. So that's how I trade. A lot of people, they prefer to enter longs here, or maybe the sweep of the liquidity, but they only talk about their successful entries when they're successful. Let's just say, for example, they entered here and they had another entry here. And price says this. Do they talk about this? Nope. They highlight why they should have entered a short here. What I do is I just wait. I wait for the price action to tell me what it's doing, and then I enter. That's me. Let's see here. I entered that ICNT long. Very nice. Very nice. Any coins, guys? Any coins you want me to do? Anything you want to talk about? I'm feeling this might be a short stream. I said that yesterday. Oh, here's our thing. So on air, on the live stream, this was the, well, let me take this off. On the live stream, not the VIP, but the live stream, I was mentioning that right now is an aggressive entry for a short, just because it went down, pretty much straight down. And what I'm thinking what could happen is it could come up, then it could roll over. And if it does that, then because it broke the level, that would be a safer entry. If it does come all the way up here to start rolling over, then you can add to your aggressive entry. Again, yellow circles are aggressive, white circles are safer. And price went sideways for a little bit, kind of went up almost to the 3-2, but just with the wick, so it's barely nothing. Then it started coming down, started going sideways, and then boom, and then boom. I think I took my profit an hour ago. So what are we, 21? Oh, we're at ETC minus one, whatever. Anyway, I took my profit about an hour ago. And for me, trade's close. See, it's all good. I'm tired now. Yeah, I'm tired too. I had a long day today. Today was good though. River. I got stopped out on River. What the heck is this? Get out of here. We don't want you. But I got stopped out on River. It looked good to me. And we entered and then stopped out. It's okay. We win, we lose. We trade for another day. It was looking good, I thought. So this was our thought process. I thought we were gonna break the level, but we ended up getting stopped out. So let's get out of River, save. Ah, dang it. This one, Hype. Hype, I'm really surprised that we haven't gone up yet. Now, granted, when we're way up here, I'm thinking we're gonna come down. Then when we're here, I'm thinking we're gonna come down here. We ended up coming up to this level, coming down here, and here, I was actually looking for a long, knowing that we have pretty strong resistance up here, but still come up, down, up. But now it's breaking that low. That's not good. That's not good. Let's get rid of this one too. Let's save and close. Trying to clear up some of my charts. Aerodrome Finance. Oh, I got stopped out on this one. In slight profit. It was a long. I don't remember where I went. Maybe here I entered. I was coming up. I think I had this as my target. I don't remember. But he didn't hit my target though. And it's just my trade. And then it came down and I moved to my stop loss. I said, I'm not liking it. Stopped out in profit. This one. Doge. Doge, man. We killed it on Doge. Let's see here. Double click. We took a short on Doge. I forgot where. Let's go 1 hour. Double click. Oh, I think somewhere like up here. And we're still in it. We have our stop loss like super tight. I think on the 15-minute. I don't remember our stop loss is up here. I think right here about. And I thought we were gonna get stopped out. We still haven't got stopped out. Our first and second target hit. And right now we're just waiting to get stopped out. If it continues going lower, we can move our stop loss down. Let's see here. Any coins you guys want to do? Coins, questions, comments, concerns, issues? This is a 1 hour of free mentorship. And let's see here. So many indicators. My eyes hurty. Yeah. I just put this on here because if I don't have it, newer traders think I don't know how to trade. But this is how I trade. And then when I'm actually going to enter the coin, I have my VWAP. But I'll also I call it my cheat sheet, just to see the momentum. I'll have my 9, my 30, my 50, my 200, and my VWAP. And then it'll show up here and blah, blah, blah. But I haven't been. But that's just so I can see the momentum, how far it's moved, stuff like that. But this is how I trade, or how I do my setup to find a trade. And then to actually enter, I like knowing where the VWAP's at. XMR, I'm really surprised it's not coming up. It retraced. Pretty surprised on that. They've been closed. WGI is an oil. This is the one that me and Damien talked to us about. I think when it was down here. And I like it. It's in our little range right now, where this is, you can call it liquidity range, resistance, whatever. But he talked about it, I think somewhere in here. It did go up to our trend line, and once it breaks out of this, and I like it too. I mean, it's a double bottom, really. What's the percentage from where it's at? Oh yeah, 20% to the top of this zone. Like for me, I would take it. So the zone that you could wait for is this zone right here, but that's 20%. And like, I think that it's going to go up and do something like this. Let's go. So that's it. XRP. For XRP, hourly gave really nice gains, and then not looking strong. I would think that it's going to roll over. It really looks roll over ish, like by a lot. It's on the 1 hour time frame. Here's our little block. How big is this block? Is this 4% or 44%? 1%. Get out of here. That's nothing. So I think that this one, I mean, I've been wrong on XRP before, but it doesn't look good. And please, for the love of God, if you call this a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, you might want to get your eyes fixed, because you're just making up stuff. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't force patterns. But look, Joe, we have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. No. The love of God. Man, I'd be punching you in your shoulder. For sure. But anyway, let's catch up with the chat. See here. I had a conversation with FHE this morning, and she was very upset. You called her trash coin the other day. Yeah, she's trash. After she calmed down, she told me she would never let anybody pump and dump her. Yeah. Is it like Mandy coin? Because they said that that one would never dump. It would never be a pump and dump. Because that Mandy's a nurse. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Damien says she wanted me to ask you why wouldn't long her after she showed bullish divergence and a double bottom on the 1 hour. Let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it. Let's do the giggles, like the pooping giggles. Here, I have it up. Stick this off, and for one, this move should be like 200%, 300%, but it's only 55%. A lot of red flags. So many red flags. It looks like trash, man. Big time trash. Inexperienced buyers buying. People who were buying down here sold. Inexperienced buyers, because somebody's talking about it in a group. And then what happens? These people that, you know, bought some or sold. Inexperienced buyers right now. Like, if you cannot see this is trash, dude. Now, can you make money on this? Yes, of course. You can make money with any coin, especially a coin that's like under 100 million. This one's only like 18 million. You just need other people who don't know about market caps, who don't know about order books, to buy in. And this coin will pump 20-30%. But even this pump, this is embarrassing for this is a diarrhea coin, not even a poop coin. It's a diarrhea coin. Like this right here is really embarrassing. It's like being let's see here. How embarrassing is this? It's like a female going to the bar at closing because she wants to get some. And all the guys are there and they look at her and they're like, I'm not that drunk. Ooh, burn, burn. Yeah, that's what she is. Like, she can't even score with all the guys that are drunk already. Burn. Yeah, like this little move right here, that's embarrassing for a coin that's only an 18 million market cap. That's embarrassing. Like I would pump, pull back, and then pump. So whoever's trying to pump this coin is not doing a great job. Telling you right now. Let's see. Newbie Crypto says, because Joe waits for the ideal time to get in. He waits for pivots to be broken. That's why. No. No. This is poop. And it really surprised me. Newbie Crypto, hopefully you're just joking around. But it really surprised me. Like people who've been watching me for a little bit. Maybe I didn't speak in sign language or something. But that's not why I would not enter this. I would not enter this because market cap is extremely low. There's no market structure. All this is the bots. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. That way it stays on the exchange. This little pump, extremely embarrassing. This is what it should do every time it pumps. This right here, boom, and then dump. These little moves, and then it just dumps. That's incredibly embarrassing. Too soon, bro, too soon. Not gonna lie, though, not even I would touch, yeah. This is literally trash. If you cannot see that this is trash, I need to talk to your analyst. Because, yeah, that's trash, dude. Now, can it make money? Can it make you money and your group? Yes, of course. You just need people who don't know the things I mentioned to buy in. I won't. Not even close. I think Joe's a breakout trader from what I've seen. Oh my gosh. Hey, Damien, you need to watch me, bro. You need to watch what I do. Now, some may call it a breakout trader, but it's not a breakout trader. A breakout trader, I'll show you what a breakout trader is. Okay. For those of you who don't watch me, here's a level. This right here is a breakout trader. Okay. Buy the breakout. Add on the retest. Whatever. There's three ways to buy the breakout. One is the actual breakout. Two, the retrace of the breakout. And it doesn't have to pull back to the actual level, but just a retrace before it starts going up. And then three, the confirmation of the breakout. This is what I enter. Now, granted, if the price came up closer to the level, then it retraced 38 to 50% of this extension leg and it goes out, I'm going to enter knowing that potentially, hopefully we can bounce here depending on how long this extension leg is. Hopefully it's 38%. But if it goes lower to 50%, I'm fine. And hopefully it continues to go up. But it's more than just being a what you call a breakout trader. Breakout traders get wrecked. And man, I just wish for the love of God, y'all would watch and see what I do instead of assume the way I trade to actually see my thought process. So I don't know if you're watching like 5 different streams at once and you can't really like focus in on what I'm saying and what I'm showing, but you don't want to buy the breakout because again, what goes up is going to come down. What goes down is going to come up. So if you buy right here, guess what's going to happen? Price is going to come down. Maybe not right now. Maybe it continues going up. I don't know. But you have a very, very high chance, probability that it comes down. Why? 38, 50%. Fibonacci. Then it may get rejected or maybe bounce above. And this is when we'd enter. We don't enter here. Everybody who just kind of half watches my stuff. Oh, that's breakout trading. No. It's not what you think it is. But you guys will never know because you don't watch. You don't watch. All right. Crypto Squid in the house. What's up, Crypto Squid? Appreciate you, man, being here. But yeah, it's not breakout trading. Breakout trading is like breakout trading. Like if this happens, you have a very high percentage of losing because price can come down. It's just a matter of when, whether it's here or up here. But yeah. And like, don't be upset at me that I don't like this trash coin. There's no market structure. Show me the market structure. Let's delete all this crap. 32 drawings, get out of here. 4-hour time frame. Where is the structure? Where is the market structure? There's none. There's none. Oh, so like we won't even count this. Nice pump. Got it. Here's a level that we don't want it to break. And again, it broke down. And then they tried to pump it and it dumped. So it's dead. Now, can it do this again? Find enough people. Okay. Here. Okay, Joe, show me what you consider an A+ trade or setup and where you would long. All right, let me prove to you what I can do. Me, Damien, I'm really surprised. I thought you watched me. But okay. Let's see here. Okay, something that's pumped. Why? Because it's went up and went down. Let's look at Doge. Doge is coming to mind. Not because we entered it and we won. That's not why. Doge comes to mind because, let's hide all this stuff. What, can I use any of this? No. So let's hide all this stuff. Oh, I don't have nothing on here. Oh, this is YouTube. Okay, so delete 3 drawings. All right. I don't even need the indicators. So Doge had a really nice pump. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta find suckers. I'll say it. There, I said it. Yeah, you gotta find suckers to buy your coin. And you are, which is good. But to me, that is like, can you make money on it? Yes, I say this all the time. You can. But you should watch me, Damien. You really should. I'm curious to know as well. Yeah, you need to open your eyes, brother. I've been showing you. Good Lord. That's kind of disheartening too. Like, I'm showing you my thought process. And it's like, you're trying to eat the crayons right now. It's like, no, man, look at what I'm trying to show you. All right. So look at these candles. Look at this candle and this candle. See the difference in size? We had a really, really nice pump on a daily candle. How much did it pump? Now, granted, are we having this nice gains every single day, about 18%? No. So is this out of the ordinary for the activity for the coins right now? Oh, heck yeah. You know, if we're lucky, we're getting 5%, 6%. This one did 18%. So what does that tell me? Because right now the market is not booming. 18%, they're going to probably want to take profits. So what I do is I say, okay, it went up quite a bit. Now let's wait for it to come down. And hopefully it'll come down to the 382, maybe the 0.5. So those will be my targets. Could it go lower? Sure, of course. Would I like it to go lower? Yes, definitely. Break below. Let me show you. I mean, I show y'all, but start. Go here. Okay. So we're gonna play it and stop it. Dang it. Go here. Okay. So we had this really nice pump. Now before that, we had this one and this one. So this is giving us 3 days of really nice move versus what the rest of the market is doing. And again, here you can see really nice pump. What did it do? Retrace 38, 50%. Let's go ahead and just look at it. Make sure the magnet tool's on. You want to pull it from the absolute low to the high. Come back down to the 382, 0.5. Beautiful. Came up, lower high. It's fine. Everybody freaks out. Now what I want to see is I want to see from this extension leg to here a retrace 38, maybe 50% before the price attacks this level to attack this level and continue up. It comes down below 0.5. Uh-oh, this is my worry. I get worried here. Goes to below the 618. Not good. This is what I call the danger zone. Does any of this sound familiar? Because I say this every single show. Danger zone. Tom Cruise, crash and burn, because it could go to the 786. And if it goes to the 786, there's a really good chance that we might roll over and take 100% of this extension leg. Sure enough, does it bounce 382? No. 0.5? No. Uh-oh, worry zone. 618, danger zone, Tom Cruise, 786, boom, down. Okay, not to worry. So now, fast forward to just recently. We're having nice moves, very nice moves. Then, let's see here, that's what happens, yeah. So right now, this is the move. So what we want to do is we want to go. Now, do I know it's going to pull back right now? No. Why? Price can continue going up because there's FOMO in this coin. It can continue going up until it's done. When do we know it's done? When it breaks a low. Now, depending on the time frame you're doing, depends on when you're going to get notified. Whether it's a 3 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour. And I'll show you my thought process. This is here. So using fib levels is an A+ setup. I'm trying to understand where you pull the trigger. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've fast forwarded, but I'm still talking. Fibs are just levels. Yeah, it's math. These are psychological levels. And you can see these levels every single time. Now, granted, does it happen every time a bounce on the 382? No. A 382 with this current market is a very nice, healthy retracement. A 0.5 is what I want to see because that's a healthier retracement. Again, what goes up will come down. What goes down will go up. So here, we're looking for a retracement. Because why? Why do I think it's going to go down? Can anybody answer that? Why do I think it's going to go down? I think price is going to go down because it went up. Joe, it can't be that simple. Yeah, it can. Price went up. So I'm thinking, okay, it should come down. Doesn't mean that it has to right now. No, it can keep on going. For example, let's go here. Oh, I can just do this. I forgot. Why isn't it doing it? There. For example, it went up more. Okay, so let's go on a 4-hour time frame just so we don't see all the difference. So we're waiting for it to come down. So let's back up. Let's back up. Oops, wrong way. Let's back up because I want to show you the thought process and why I think it might come down and why this is an A+ setup. It's an A+ setup because this coin moved. So the chance of it coming down is much, much higher than another coin. Another coin may go sideways or up, but because this one exploded 18%, which is not normal right now, this has a higher probability to pull back. Now, could the FOMO continue like Pippin did, where it continued to pump, next day continue to pump, next day continue to pump? Yeah. And then once it's done, it's done. Like I said, we did pretty nice on Pippin as well. I'm trying to follow what you do to enter when price touches your fib levels. It depends on how I want to trade. If I think we're going to continue up, then I want to see it pull back to the 382 or the 0.5. And if I wanted to, which is very rare, I could set my lower entries down here. Not on the level, but slightly above it, just so I can make sure I get in it. But there's a lot of times where I don't do this because the price could do this. Where it comes down, let's say I put my entry right here, and then it does this, Then it does this, bounces 0.5, loses 0.5, oh, worried. Go 618, danger zone. So there's a lot of times where I don't put lower entries unless I think it's really good. Man, y'all guys really gotta freaking watch me, guys. There was another setup that I did where we had a lower entry. We entered now just in case it continued going, because again, I don't know when it's going to pull back, because it could continue going, but just in case it does, well, there's a lower entry, which is generally around the 382 and 0.5. But anyway, so now price is here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the 15-minute time frame, and I'm going to wait and look for a pivot. So what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for the break. Could I enter right now? Sure, but it could continue going up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for a pivot. Where do I see a pivot? Right here. This is my pivot. Could I enter now so I can brag that I caught the top and I'm the best and join my group, blah, blah, blah. Sure, of course, that's what everybody else does. But I want a break of a pivot. Then you wait. You wait for the break of the high. That's how I trade. So now, here is this break. So I'm looking for it to pull back to the 382, to maybe for it to maybe come up, or to 0.5 to maybe come up. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. Could the FOMO continue? Sure. Could it just go to 0? Sure. Like, I don't know. Let's see, I thought you were going to show a 8+ setup with double top and bearish divergence, or a falling wedge and a retrace to the breakout pattern and then along, or something to that nature. Hopefully you're joking, because I don't do any of that crap. Hopefully you're joking. Jay Violet in the house. What's up, Jay Violet? Appreciate you. Yeah, that's a model entry. Yeah. Yeah. It's a model entry when it works, but I trade level by level. I don't trade that. Could you make money doing that? Sure, of course. There's a lot of different strategies, but yeah. So now I'm waiting for this to break. If this breaks, I'm going to short. Where am I going to short to? I'm going to short to my 382 level. I'm going to short to here. We'll do this in green. That way you know it's profit. And then another one here. You know, more than likely we might maybe get a bounce off of this zone, this little up and down area. But this is what I'm looking at. So above the 0.5, 382. Let's see here. You're just calling out levels where price may potentially touch. That's it. Newbie Crypto, thank God you're not eating the glue anymore. That is correct. Potentially, might, may, chance of, possibility, likelihood. Yeah, because I don't know what price is going to do. Nobody does. The chance of it pulling back to these psychological levels is high. It really is. But again, it could continue going up. Sounds like you don't have a clear entry model, Joe, if I'm being honest. I'm explaining it. I don't know if I need a sign language for you, brother. I mean, I give you crayons, but you eat them. I give you glue. I can't give you sharp scissors. Yeah. I know what it is. You need more flags. Just put them everywhere. Yes. Very true. Very true. But so if you guys would just listen, open your ears, and absorb what I'm trying to explain. I'm showing you my setup. I'm showing you the reason why I'm thinking of shorting this. It moved up. The chance of it going to the psychological levels, retracing to 38%, 50%, giving you all the logic, but y'all are so hung up on it not being the way you trade that you're not absorbing the information. And that's really, really sad. Really sad. So let's continue. All right. So right now we're in the 15-minute time frame. Ooh, it went up. So now I get this and I move it up. My level I need to break stayed the same. This pivot is still the same. So now I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what happens. So now let's go over here. And now we're just waiting. Could we enter now for a short? Sure, but I'm not. I'm waiting. Okay, it's creating another pivot. So we could enter on this one, 15-minute candle close. Now it's more aggressive though. It's more aggressive because this is our a more defined level. How it came down and up. It's much more defined than this one, but let's change the color. Okay, so now it's looking really good. Now I'm not saying this because I know what happened and we made some really nice money on this. I'm not saying that for this. And that's another thing too. If you don't watch me and absorb the information I'm saying, you might say, oh, you're a replay millionaire. You're a hindsight hustler. I show you in the moment, guys. And right now I'm explaining the thought process, why we entered this trade. Not only that, but when we actually saw this on YouTube, I explained it there too. Let's see here. I have levels and entry model when price hits my levels. Okay, there you go. That's the way you trade. Sugar Heart says, I never listen. What you say? What you say about my mama? Newbie Crypto says, I could trade with your fibs. Use my entry model if it makes sense. I could trade with your fibs and use my entry model. Yeah. Like the way I trade is the way I trade. It doesn't mean you have to trade like that. The way you trade, I'm pretty sure I've already tried it and I like the way I trade just a little bit more. Same thing with me, Damien. Every trader trades differently. Road Dog trades differently. Every trader, as long as you're making money, that's good. Now, if there's another trader that trades differently than you, that does not mean they're wrong. That just means they trade differently. So here, when we broke this aggressive level, this is safer because it could come down here and bounce. So this is what I'm trying to show you guys. This is aggressive. Aggressive entries, 15-minute candle needs to close underneath this level. This is aggressive. Why is it aggressive? Because the price could come down, come up, get rejected here, come back down, but find support off of this pivot and now come up, to come down, to come up, to make another high. So what I'm doing is, if you want to, you could have entered here aggressively. This is a safer entry. Now, guess what? Because this is a safer entry, if price goes up, more than likely, our fib level from here to this pivot, we're looking at about here to maybe here for a pullback, and then potentially going down. And if we do go any higher, guess what this is? This is resistance. This is resistance, and this is resistance, and this is resistance. So there's a lot right here that we could, if we do come up here, hopefully come back down. And the reason I'm thinking we might come back down is because we went straight up without nice, decent pullbacks. So just give you a tip. All right, so I'm still doing my thought process. Let's see what happens, because I don't know. I mean, I just know we made some really nice money with this. All right. And I'm not showing this because we made nice money. I'm showing because it went up. It makes sense. Let's see here. For the record, Corolla Red crayons are not cherry flavored. I haven't tried other brands though. Based on my entry model, not based on the levels themselves. There you go. And it's very funny. It's very funny. Not funny like haha funny, but it's very interesting. Like the way I trade, other traders say, "Oh, Joe, that's the that's the wave 3 or that's wave 4, or that's my, there's other ways of trading." And they're like, "That's exactly what how I trade, where I'm looking at." I said, "Cool. I just keep it simple." So just let you know. Let's see. If you're not using indicators, how would you know the difference between an A trade and a B trade? There's no way to know the strength of any move without indicators. Yeah, there is. Can you not see this straight up? You don't need indicators. This tells me that the 9 SMA is here, the 30 SMA is here, the 50 SMA is here, the 200 SMA. The 200 SMAs, the 200 SMA is here. That's what this tells me. This tells me that the RSI is overbought until we had this little retracement, then it kind of reset a little bit. Then here it's all overbought or going to overbought. Then here it pulls back a little bit. I'm pretty sure here we had some kind of divergence on maybe the MACD histogram. Like, you don't need the indicators to show you that, oh, look, we have money flow coming in. Really? Money flow's coming in? You don't say. Oh, we got a green dot that printed and we got money flow. Yeah, I can see money flow. I can see money flow coming out right now too. But yeah, that's just me though. Now, do I use indicators when I'm entering the trade? Yeah, of course. Because I want to nail my entry. I want to see how far away it is from the moving averages or the VWAP so that maybe the price goes a little bit lower so I can, get the best entry. But like, all I need is this. Anyway, so now we broke this level. This is why I would enter. Now, granted, we came straight down. Again, I'm giving you my thought process, why I'm doing what I do. And if you could just listen, then, and absorb, not listen, but absorb the information, that'd be great. Let's see here. Gaming trades with upside down fips. But my question is, what do you do when price hits your levels? I look, I watch you see what happens. What makes you enter? Pivots, the break of a pivot. I don't know how else I can say it. For example, price, here's a pivot. Okay, here's another pivot. When price breaks this pivot, I can enter thinking potentially we might come down to here or maybe even here because we've gone nothing but up. This is aggressive because it could continue going up. And we can try it again on the break of a pivot. But the pivots are my entries. The levels are the potential areas it might go to. Doesn't mean that it will. It could bounce right here. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I wish I did. I don't know. Now, because this pulled back very aggressively, I would not be mad if price comes up here to maybe do this. I would not be mad because of this aggressive move. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. I don't know. Does it continue coming down? Does it go up? I don't know. So right now I'm thinking here, it'd be okay. We went up. But now that it's come down even further, now this would be okay. I don't know. Does it keep on dumping? Does it go up? I don't know. I just know that this level is a nice resistance and this level is a nice resistance. It's not going up. So right now it's showing me it's really, really weak. Really weak. Because it's not even trying to fight. Again, this is how I look at momentum. This is how I look at the strength of the move. It's not even trying to fight right now. Like, all these people are trying to take a profit, taking profit. So now we made a slight pivot and now it's coming down. It broke the 382. This is an area for it to potentially bounce. I don't know. Here's another area for it to potentially bounce. Looks like it's trying to bounce. So now, would I enter a short here? Definitely not. Why? It broke your level, Joe. It broke. Here's a level. Here's a little level. Here's another level. It broke. It moved too much. Now, this would be a great time for it to bounce. And would I enter a short even if it went lower? It depends. It has to come up, then do this. Here, aggressive entry, because it could continue coming down. And this is only because it moved up so much. Aggressive entry. And then if it breaks this one, safer entry. That's how that would look. And again, it's pivots. So here, Mark says, newbie. Then he opens a paper trade. Oh, Mark Dutch for the win. Like, do you just wait for a candle to tap and go long? Okay. So newbie crypto, I know what you know what a pivot is. Not only that, but I showed it a few times. A pivot is where the price action is moving in a direction and then it stops and it changes direction. This is called a pivot. The price comes down and then it stops going down and it starts going up. This is known as a pivot. So on the break of a pivot is when I enter. Now, could I enter on the retracement, 38, 50%? Sure. However, we could do a lower high and then continue coming down. So for me right now in this current market, I'm waiting for the break of the pivot. Now, if the price is, here's our pivot, and the price is way down here, and then we break this level or this previous pivot, am I going to enter? No. Why? It broke your pivot. It broke your level. It reached a whatever pivot. No, look, it pumped. I would be ridiculous to pump and enter this coin after the pump. What happens after a pump? Normally it retraces 38, 50%. Average. Anyway, newbie is asking you for, he must be, because there's no way. There's no way. Yeah, newbie is asking for your trigger. Pivot. Pivot. I get the thought process. It makes sense, but I just don't get what your criteria is to enter. Yeah. So Road Dog understands what is the trigger. Why do I enter? I have said this multiple times. Pivots. Let's see here. I've seen price go up while money flows going down. You wouldn't spot the divergence without the indicator. So you're saying money was going up and the money flow was going down. So did the price do two things? Go up and then go down because of divergence? If so, blink twice. Yeah, price goes up, price goes down. Price will go up and continue to go up until it's done, and then go down until it's done. Yeah. Without the indicator and get caught off guard on the reversal. No, if price goes up, I'm sure price is going to come back down. It's just a matter of where and when. And let's just say you do have divergence on your money flow and price went up. Does the money flow divergence tell you where it'll stop pulling back? No, of course not. And that's why you have support levels. Does it mean that it'll bounce on your support levels, whether they're actual lines or moving averages? No, it could break through those. So yeah. You says, how the look of the coin you hate most? How the look of the coin you hate most? Don't have to see the chart if you don't want to. Cardano. I do have a bag. Don't spam it all the time though. Now we can look at Cardano. You don't need indicators to trade, but that's another discussion. Yeah. Market structure is leading. Add indicators later. Yes, very true. Most YouTubers don't understand basics of trading. Yes, agree. My secret sauce is the magic 8 ball. Nice. Magic 8 ball. Do I enter now? Ask again later. It reminds me to get my tubes cut before I go to Thailand. Joe, here, I'll give you an entry model. Just go long when the 21 SMA crosses the 200, and you're welcome. Now. And then what time frame? The 3 minute, 1 minute, daily. And then, so I actually, like, that is a trading method. Nothing wrong with it, you know. But I tell people, if you don't want to learn how to trade, just go on the daily. Look at the 200 SMA. When the candle closes above the 200, you enter. When it closes below, you exit or short. Eventually, you're going to be right. Eventually. Yeah. And Joe's streaming for 5 hours tonight. Ah, dang it, I'm past my time. Did you just say tap away candle? To here. Broke my taco shell. Oh, darn it. If anyone sees Jenny, please call. Thank you. She's still missing. Dude, I was laughing so hard. And I actually showed it on YouTube that next day or whatever. Because it was on one of my charts. Because I showed JR's Discord. And I mean, I was just busting out laughing. Jenny jiggles. Too funny. Joe follows the Newton school price action. What goes up? Yep, very true. Gravity sucks. Newtonian theory works great until you add in aliens. Then everything goes to heck. Joe, I encourage you to study more and find a more clear entry model. Mine's very clear. And I print. Not saying that I couldn't print more if I learned more, but like I'm trying to explain my thought process and it's just not hitting. And I don't know how else to explain it. I'm looking for the break of this low. So take away everything, all the complicated stuff that you've learned. Take away all that stuff. Act like it's day one. Act like it's day one. Price breaks this, you enter long. Price breaks this, you enter short. And not make it any less complicated than that. I really can't. Now, let's add to that, if price went up really, really big, more than other coins, we're expecting it to pull back to at least a 320.5. Does it have to? Nope. Could it pull back only to 23% and then continue going? Sure, of course. And then what we do is we look on a lower time frame, preferably 15 minutes, to see a pivot being created and then breaking. Into the short. Does it mean we're gonna make a lot of money? Nope. Does it mean it's gonna go to zero? Nope. Does it mean that it could reverse on us and trap us and then we go like this? Yeah. Then guess what? The FOMO is continuing. Ride that FOMO wave if you want to. For me, I would wait for this because we don't know when it's gonna pull back and then it can just dump really hard. Move your stop loss up, blah, blah, blah. I'm the booger man as well. Hola. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm showing you, like, it's literally, it doesn't have to be complicated. It really doesn't. And for you and me, Damien, it's like I'm explaining trigonometry or something in German. I was gonna say Spanish, but me, Damien, no Spanish. Me thinks Joe doesn't eat the middle. Yes, very true. Yeah. And then, like I said, with this one, we ended up printing pretty well for this simple, or I wouldn't say simple, this less complicated way of trading. It went up. What happens after it goes up? Come down. Does it have to come down this much that it did? No. Matter of fact, we're still in this short too. Moving our stop loss like really close. Still haven't been stopped out yet. Let's see. Joe, you still don't get what I'm asking, but no problem. You're profitable, doing what you do. Yeah, you're asking what the trigger is. Like what makes me push the buy button or the sell button? That's your question. Why do I enter? I explained why I entered the shorts. There's 0% chance I could explain it any better. Price goes up, price goes down. Price went up a lot on this coin. So what do I think is going to happen next? Price go down. When do I enter? When it breaks a pivot. This pivot was aggressive because this is, a lower one for one. And for two, if it breaks this one, it could come back up, get rejected here, come back down, or bounce here. So we want to see the break of this one. Newbies didn't worse than me. Yeah. But there's no other way I can explain this, guys. And if this doesn't make sense to you, good luck. Good luck. In my opinion, I am one of the easiest to understand when it comes to trading. Everybody has like very complicated terms, acronyms, abbreviations, everything. I don't think it gets any easier than this, the concept. And what goes up will come down. And if price is going up and I don't have indicators, how would I know it's going to come down? Okay, here's another thing. Price is going up. And I have money flow coming down, divergence. I have the RSI, divergence. I have whatever, divergence. Price continues to go up and up and up. Your divergence gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Price continues to go up and up and up. Divergence gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then the pullback happens. Your divergence kind of plays out a little bit. And then now we continue to come up. How much is your divergence? Is it 2%? Is it 22%? Is it 122%? How much is your divergence? Well, it depends on the time frame. Okay, for poops and giggles, let's say it's on the daily. And you had divergence and bearish divergence. And the price keeps on going up and up and up and up and up. And then finally it pulls back. And then everybody, oh, you see, I told you I was warning you about the divergence. Yeah. Like price kept on going up 30%. And then it finally pulled back because of your divergence. I think not, because price goes up, price goes down. So that's what I think. Let's see here. I'm also waiting on Elon Musk to send me that 2 Bitcoin from 3 years ago. I sent 1, get 2 back. Blockchain is still, you funny. So what trades are you looking at tonight? We're just writing out this Dogecoin. Oh yeah, no, let's look at ADA real quick. I forgot already. YouTube. I think I'm in like 2 or 3 trades. I don't even remember what they are. I don't know. Go daily. Here's my thought process. You could short it right now, very high risk, because we're at the bottom of this zone. It could come up and just go into this range and then either break down, break up, who knows. But if we create a pivot, then you could enter the short safer because, well, it created a pivot. This is what I show every single day. Price ended up coming down and then coming down. So, and for me, like to short this, it already moved too much, even though you probably not want to hear short. It already moved too much. I would really like to see this, because I mean, if you did this pivot to short, I personally wouldn't. It moved too much. I would like to see it potentially come up to like this zone, to come down and then break this level again. Now you could enter a short and then add to your short once it breaks this level. But you're not looking for a short on ADA. You're looking for it to go up because you hold it. And in order for me to long ADA, at the time we were looking at it, it had to move 55%. Now it has to move 75%. So it went down 20, well, more than that. Now, could you long it right now? If it's a long-term hold, sure. Could it go down lower? Yeah. It's not looking strong. If you're DCAing into it, now might be a good time. But for me, I'm not doing any of that for another year. Let's see here. Divergence is an entry model. Candlestick patterns are an entry model. Green dot on the microcipher B is an entry model. Risk in volume at key levels is an entry thing. When candlesticks reject at VWAP, that's an entry. CVD divergence is a key level, is an entry. Yeah. So I would love to chat with you, meet Newbie Crypto on a live stream, but I fear that that invitation would go untouched. Kind of like the invitation I said for about Telegram. And I rarely do that, man. It was such a gift. I rarely do that. And I did it to you, and you blew me off. And you said, F you, Joe. Putting your finger in my face. I said, F you. I said, hey, dude, like I wanna pick your brain, man. Like I think you're pretty smart. And you basically said, F you. Now, there is so many things. For example, the divergence that we can talk about. When you get divergence on your entry model, how much is your divergence? Is it 5%, 55%, 155%? Price will go down or up until it's done going up or down. And it'll reverse. And it'll keep on doing that. But yeah. Uneven butt cheeks on microcipher B is an entry. Yeah. But it's been fun, guys. It's been fun. A lot of thought process on the show. Hopefully you guys can comprehend the very simple, easy to understand words I'm using. Not once did I say an acronym. Not once did I use terminology that an average person could not comprehend. Not once. Because what I try to do on this channel is I try to give you the information that is easy to digest versus making you pause the video and look up terms or a word and what does it mean and then come back. I try to give you information in the most basic way so that you can make money. I really do. Sugarheart says, I don't remember anything. But that's it for me, guys. Let's see who is streaming. Let's see who's streaming. Let's go over here to this. Let's go to edit. Go to customization. Redirect. Oh, Lunar Beach isn't even here, I bet. Yeah, I'm sure he came in just to leave. 17. Okay. Let's go to Crypto Squid. He likes to scalp. So hopefully we make some money. Now, granted, there is a 30-second delay on average. Be careful. I do thank you guys very much. We will see you on the next video. And until then, remember, tomorrow I might do a bonus stream, maybe like 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, so we can trade. So if you want to tune in for that, live trading, and we'll actually do some trades. You know, I'll be like really focused on trading and making some money. Now, granted, we'll go over that in the next one. All right. Thank you so much. Hopefully I can do that tomorrow. Got some things I got to do in the morning, but hopefully we can do that. And we'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you greatly. Until then, I'm not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I try my absolute best to simplify trading. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care. Now, where's this dumb off button? Oh, speed was 1, which was good. And we traveled for 76 minutes. Holy smokes. 76 minutes. 1.26 miles. Let's go. Where's the off button? Oh, here it is.